Innovative content. Global audience.
Hello viewers, how are you doing? You're welcome. This is SRTV Television. I'm reaching you live from Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. How are you all doing? Of course, this is another Wednesdays, and you know how we do it here every Wednesday. We come here to talk about issues bordering on the youth. This is the Youth Arena Show. We come here to discuss about issues bordering on the youth, which could be agricultural issues, academical issues, health issues, anything at all, family. Now, it could be your personal life. Maybe you want to discuss something about yourself disturbing you. Now, it could be job. It could be anything at all. So far, you are a citizen, you're a youth of Nigeria. That show is for you. My name is OKOSUN, and this is the Youth Arena. Welcome once again. Today we're talking about something very, 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 very sensitive. As of last week, I had a guest in the show with me. She came here to discuss about a very sensitive topic. She gave her own analysis, she gave her own opinion, she gave her own advice to youth out there when it comes to single parenting. Yes. I could remember vividly, as of last week, that show was very, very interesting. If you have not watched single parenting, most of the challenges single parents go through, how to overcome it, and most of the mistakes they make as single parents. We had a very high woman here in the studio last week. She gave her own opinion. You would want to watch it. Do well to go down there, click on it, and watch what she said about single parenting. Today we'll be talking about something very different. I was supposed to have a guest with me in the studio actually, but then something came up. You know, Nigeria, anything can distort your plan for the day. Something came up and he could not join me in the studio. However, I have guests who will be joining me in the show later on. We'll be asking a whole lot of questions. We need to know what's going on with the youth, and then we need to profile solutions to some of these challenges we're facing as youth in the country. Today we're talking about youth and drug abuse. Youth and drug abuse. This is something that has really been challenging to the youth in the country. Now, I've seen a lot of youth. I see them on daily basis, if not every day. I see them on the streets roaming around mad due to drug abuse. I see them on the streets frustrated, depressed due to drug abuse. These are the things we need to discuss today on the show. And later today, I'll have a guest, an entrepreneur, a youth also, and also an analyst who will be talking to us about this. But before I call in my guest, let's see one or two things about drug abuse. Now, what is drug abuse? Excessive use of psychoactive drugs such as alcohol, pain medication, or illegal drug. It can lead to physical, social, or emotional harm. Now, that is drug abuse. Now, if you ask me, 90% or 70%, let me not be biased, 70% of youth in this country are into those drug abuse, and I see how it destroys us. I see how it affects us as youth. Now listen today. The current health situation of Nigerian youth is disheartening and worrisome, considering their engagement into hard drug abuses. Over 11% of youth population in Nigeria take hard drug, which is very, very bad. 11% of youth population in Nigeria takes hard drug. This is something we really need to talk about. Population in Nigeria take hard drug like syrup, tramadol, I can't even pronounce it, Despam, cocaine, shisha, mix among others. A report from United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, that's UNODC, said around 275 million people used drugs worldwide in the last year, while over 36 million people suffered from drug abuse. 36 million people. These are people, these are human beings, these are people's children, people's mother, people's father. Who says women do not do drug abuse? Well, I will get back to that. 36 million people suffer from drug abuse use disorder, according to the 2021 World Drug Report released by the UNODC as the 2018 National Drug Use Survey reviewed in Nigeria. population in Nigeria take drugs like, well, I think I've said that. In Nigeria at that time, there were around 14.3 million drugs user, of which close to 3 million suffered from a drug use disorder. Well, this is actually a bad one. It is a bad one. I feel I really regret not having my guests with me in the studio today, because I've really prepared myself for us to discuss about this, for us to dissect, for us to really talk. Why are youths engaging themselves in drug abuse, even knowing the consequences, knowing what comes up after it, knowing that this thing is not good. This thing can actually lead to health problem. This thing can actually lead to depression. This thing can lead to a whole lot. Now, I have a friend personally. I think that friend of mine prompted me to want to talk about this today. I have a friend personally as of 2 weeks ago. He was tied down. He just picked up, he just stood up from wherever he's seated. I don't know what he took before he came down to our environment, but he came down, he sat there, and he was like, Pat, I'm hungry. And I was like, I don't have food in the house, but I can give you money to go get something to eat. Looking at him, I knew he was hungry, because he's someone I know already that does drug, and I've been talking to him about it to stop. But then he didn't listen. That day, he just stood up from wherever he seated, started pulling his clothes, started running from place to place. People were shouting. He was shouting that he wants to go jump into one well very close to us. And this thing scared me to my bone. I was disturbed. We had to pick him, tie him up to something, to a door, and just leave him there, poured him water, did a lot of things. We went to look for a doctor. I was like, what really happened? And people say he has taken hard drug. I was like, this is not bad. This is really bad. This is not good. And when you look at this guy, he's actually a very smart guy. When he talks, you know this is smart. When he gets himself involved in political discussion, he says something very reasonable. But this drug will not just allow him to do something meaningful with his life. This is actually a very bad one, and I thought of coming here for us to discuss it. I've made arrangements for a guest, but all of a sudden there's a problem. He couldn't join me. Of course, I will have a guest later in the show. But before I bring in my guest, let's talk about causes of drug abuse. Why do youths? Now, the major question I'll be asking myself, this drug abuse of a thing is most common among the youths. Why? Why? The youth are the leaders of tomorrow. So why are youths using this drug to destroy themselves? Now, these are some of the questions I'll be asking my guests later on the show. So before I call in my guests, let's even talk within ourselves. Now, just in case you have a contribution, just in case you have something you want to chip in, the number to call is right there on your screen. Now, do well to call me, tell me, share your opinion. Why do you even think youths get themselves involved in drug abuse? And what is the way forward? What's the effect of drug abuse? How can we cut this drug abuse out of our system? If you ask me, these are some of the questions I'll be asking my guests later. Now, in case you have something you want to say, call me immediately. The number to call is right there on your screen. Call me. You can also reach me on 081-4124 3067. Now let's quickly talk about some of the causes, some of the reasons or why people go into this drug abuse. Factors such as peer pressure. Now, peer pressure is very common. Now, I personally have a friend. I think I always use myself as an example. When I was in school, he has this small nature kind of body, but then he's very mature. He's older than all of us there. But his nature, his body is small. Yeah, he has a small structure, and then he feels oppressed. He feels like people do not notice him. He feels like people do not respect him. He feels very oppressed. And I asked him, why do you feel that way? We listen to you when you talk. We give you, we allow you to talk when you want to talk. So why do you feel oppressed? Why do you think we that have big body, we are oppressing you? He says he doesn't know. He just feel like wherever he go to, people do not notice him. And I said, then how do drugs help? Why do you even take drugs? How does it even help you come out of that? He said whenever he takes drugs, he just go out of the world. He doesn't care what people think about him. He doesn't care whether people notice him or not. So he's always on drugs. He feels big. He starts seeing himself like he's bigger than what he looks. And I say, must you take drugs to feel big? Now, these are some of the peer group pressure we're talking about. Peer pressure. People take this drug because they feel their peer group, their peers are oppressing them, their peers are intimidating them, and drugs is not the perfect way out. We have physical and sexual abuse. Now, when you're on drug, now some of the causes, some persons go into this drug when they are being abused. Yes, this is one of the cause. Now, especially rape case, especially physical abuse. When you physically abuse somebody, they think the only way they can calm down, the only way they can come out of that situation is when they are on drug. But today I'm here to say no. It's not the best way out. Talking to people around you will help you. Now, going to their NGOs, their non-governmental organizations you can go to when you're sexually abused that will fight for you, or when you're physically abused that will fight for you. Drug is not the way out. If you think drug is the way out, now when you take that drug, that abuse is still there waiting for you. It doesn't stop the abuse. Now, when you're physically or sexually abused, you go to NGOs to report, you go to people to talk about it. They will find a way out of that situation for you. Stress. Now, yes, this is actually one of the major causes of drug abuse. Some people just feel when they work from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, they are stressed, or when they are stressed, the best thing is for them to take excess drug or excess alcohol just to cool themselves down. But no, this is not one of. And then parental guidance can greatly affect a person's likelihood of drug use and addiction. Development, genetic, and environmental factor interact with critical developmental stages in a person's life to affect addiction risks. And there's some persons that are very. Now we really talk about this addiction. Now, if you have a question you want to ask my guest later today, maybe you're addicted and you want a way, you need our guest to tell you how you can come out of this addiction. Do well to drop your question. The number to drop your question, drop it on WhatsApp, 08141243067, 08141243067. Talking about addiction, drug addiction, also called substances use disorder, is a disease that affects the person's brain. Very, very important, and behavior, and leads to an inability to control the use of legal or illegal drug or medicine. Substances such as alcohol, marijuana, or nicotine also are considered drugs. When you are addicted, you may continue using this drug despite the harm it causes to you. Now you know that this drug causes a lot of harm to you. But then because you're addicted to it, once you don't take it, you just feel very, very uncomfortable. You feel like, no, something is wrong somewhere. Now it causes brain damage disorder. It causes a whole lot of effects in your life. And you know, the problem with these people that does drug abuse, that does these drugs, they know that this thing is affecting them. They know that this thing is affecting their health, is damaging their brain, is causing a lot for them. But then they still go ahead to do it. Why? Why do you do it when you know the effect it's causing to you? You don't want to live long. You don't want to make your parents proud. You don't want to make the society proud. You don't want to change the country. We're singing corruption everywhere. Who knows? Maybe when God created you, when you were created, the mission He has assigned to you is for you to come and bring change to the country. And then you just use this drug to destroy your future. Maybe you're the president we have been waiting for. Maybe you're just the senator we have been waiting for. And then you just use these drugs to destroy your future. Now you've put the country into jeopardy. This is not right. This is wrong. Now, quickly, we'll be talking about some of the effects this drug causes to us. Besides personal and family distress, I'll be calling in our guests soon. Drop your question, drop your comment, drop your contribution. Whatever you want me to ask the guests, drop it right there. Of course, I'm here. I'm seeing a lot. I'm saying it right now. Do well to drop it. Besides personal and family distress, additional health care costs and loss of future. I think I've said that. Productivity place burdens on the community. Mental health, very important. Now, funny enough, when I went to serve in Ibadan, I think there are places where this drug abuse is more common. When I was in service, then I served in Ibadan, Oyo State. Like on a daily basis, I get to see 3 to 4 youths on the streets running mad. And then when you ask, they'll tell you this Yahoo boys. Sorry to say, they say Yahoo boys that does drug. They are the ones. And when you see them, they are young boys. They're young, beautiful, handsome boys on the street, wasted. Well, this is actually a very sad one. Problems such as depression, developmental lacks. Now, depression is one thing that comes after taking drug. You get depressed. I think I've seen a situation, not really my friend, but I've seen a situation where a guy just burst into tears. He just started crying. Nothing. He was just seated. And the next thing we heard is that he started crying. He was depressed. That's the effect of drug. He started crying. You asked him what was even wrong with him. He had nothing to say. He was just crying, shouting. That's the effect of drug abuse. Now, problems such as depression, apathy, withdrawal, and other psychological dysfunctions. Now, this is really, really a bad one. Drug abuse is not something I would advise even my enemy to do, because it causes a whole lot, starting from your physical appearance, your mental state, your health, and then you get depressed. And then I have a friend, let me use that before people say you have a whole lot of friends. But then I know I've seen a lot of them that when they take this drug, they don't tend to shout, they don't even disturb, they just go quietly to one corner and stay on their own. They are always alone. They just go seated in one side of the room or one side of the house or in their house, and they just sit there quietly on their own. Now, you don't know what's going on in their mind. You don't know what they're thinking. And things like this bring about suicidal thoughts. You don't know whether the person is thinking if I should just go jump into the lagoon or even jump into the well, or probably pick a knife and just stab myself. These are things that drug does. Drug just tell you that you should just go stand in the middle of the road, or maybe the drug will just tell you to just pick knife and stab yourself. Probably the drug might just tell you to just go there and drop into the lagoon. Now, you see them quietly in one corner. Now, when you see people like that, tend to stay around them so you know what they are up to. But then, it is very, very bad that a whole lot of youth in Nigeria are suffering from mental disorder due to drug abuse. Now, I'll bring in my guest. Let's ask him all these questions. Why are youth into drug abuse? What's the cause? What are the effects? How do they overcome addiction? And then these are the questions we'll be throwing at our youth. And then how do we even move forward? How can we save the situation right now? Because if you ask me, it's actually a very, very critical state now. We're actually in a very, very critical state now, where a whole lot of youth now deals on drug. In fact, there are people even manufacturing this drug. Now we have our guest. We'll be asking him, who should we blame? Should we blame the manufacturers? Should we blame the government? Or should we even blame the youth? Who is to be blamed? Now, do not go anywhere. Stay with me. When I come back, I'll be bringing in my guest to answer a whole lot of questions. Do well to drop your own question on my WhatsApp page, 08141243067. I'll be right back.
Everything happens for a reason. Bless life from a different prison. Bless a lot of people locked up in bedtime 7 o'clock.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Ice Prince Amani.
Ginger, aka Swagga Swagga. My name now is Femi, aka the Music and Taliban.
What up, Nigeria? K to the O to the NGA Conga.
Afrobeat Night.
Afrobeat Night. The Afrobeat Night.
Afrobeat Night.
Nigerian Week in London.
The Nigerian Week.
The Nigerian Week. The Nigerian Week.
On the 19th of this beautiful month of May 2023.
May 19th.
May 19, 2023. Let's go get your ticket.
Go get your ticket because we're gonna shut it down.
Ice Prince Amani's in the building.
Yeah.
Go get your ticket. If you don't get your tickets, now you sabi.
Okay, I'm back with a flow, no joke.
Ice Prince.
Yeah. Ice Prince.
Okay, my people, it could not be better than this. The Nigerian Week in London 2023 got you covered to the extent that you can get a free ticket to the event. And this is all you need to do. Go to the Google Play Store and download TapTap app. Send as low as £1 to the account in Nigeria using SRTV as your transaction code. Screenshot your transaction and send to 447-459-513619 or email it to events@superiorradioandtelevision.com.
Everything happens for a reason. Bless life from a different prison. Bless a lot of people locked up in bedtimes having a clock.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Ice Prince Amani.
Ginger, aka Swagga Swagga.
But my name now is Femi, aka the Music and Taliban.
What up Nigeria? Kate Outer NGA Conga.
Afrobeat Night.
Afrobeat Night.
The Afrobeat Night.
Afrobeat Night.
Nigerian Week in London.
The Nigerian Week.
The Nigerian Week.
The Nigerian Week.
On the 19th of this beautiful month of May 2023.
May 19th.
May 19, 2023. Let's go get your ticket.
Go get your ticket because
We're gonna shut it down.
Ice Prince Amani's in the building.
get.
That very quick break, and of course this is the youth arena where we talk about issues bordering on the youth. Just before that break, I promised to come in with a guest. We'll be answering a lot of questions today, a whole lot of questions, and I have with me here Mr. Raymond Tabi, Executive Director of Munatabwe Investment Limited, entrepreneur/analyst. That's who he is. Of course, you're welcome to the show, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon for having me.
Thank you. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you people over there?
We are fine. We're fine. We're fine. Hope you're fine. Okay. Where are you precisely? Where are you? Where are you?
From in Abuja.
Okay.
I'm at Sokoro.
Okay. Okay, sir. Mr. Raymond Tabi, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you once again.
I believe you're watching the show. We're talking about drug abuse today. Just the other day, are you there? Can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm with you.
I chose to have you as a guest in the show today because I see you as somebody who frowns at drug abuse. I've seen your post where you talk about this drug abuse and how sad you were actually. That's why I choose to have you on the show today. So let's talk about drug abuse, youth and drug abuse. What is drug abuse?
Okay. Yeah, thank you for bringing up such a very interesting and important question and topic.
Okay.
You know, first, let me just say I'm one who condemns who is against drugs abuse.
Yeah, I think I've seen that on most of your posts.
There are so many ways to define it. You understand? Drug abuse is the use of hard drugs, you know, in amounts by the method that
Okay.
are very harmful to humans. You understand? To individuals. So when you take that drugs, these are these are things that
Affects.
young people put their life into, which is very bad.
Okay.
So there are so many ways for you to define drug abuse. You understand?
Yeah.
Drug abuse can be defined again as a state of emotional and sometimes physical characteristic by the.
Hello. 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 I think we're having a bit of network issues. Hello, can you hear me? Okay, we cannot hear you. We cannot hear you. Let's hope that you do well to call us back. Actually, he was trying to define drug abuse as things that affect us physically and mentally. He's actually calling back. Let's hear what he has to say. Hello, can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, I can.
Okay, go on. Go on.
So, like as I was saying, I said drug abuse is the use of hard drugs.
Yeah.
Amounts or by method that are very harmful to individuals.
Okay. So we're talking about drug abuse here. Can you tell us some of the drugs that list some of the drugs that are harmful to humans? Now, some persons out there will be thinking you're talking about paracetamol. Yes, you really cannot tell. Some persons out there will be thinking you're talking about typhoid medicine, malaria medicine. Now, those drugs those paracetamol can also be abused. Hope you know that.
Yes, they can be.
But today,
If it's taking more than, can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you.
Yes, they can also be abused because if you take them more than the
the normal prescription.
The dose you're supposed to take.
Yeah.
That is called drug abuse too.
Okay, but
basically, being that is a live program, and I'm calling in, and a lot of youths are listening and watching also. So I want to tell you that the types of drugs that affect humans so badly.
Okay.
Put it as a drug abuse. There are much of them.
Yeah, just list some of them for us.
Nicotine,
Okay.
Nicotine, which is the tobacco. Which that one can also, all these old drugs and drugs that damages the heart, the kidney.
Yeah.
Then you have heroin also. Then you have the cocaine, which is the master of all.
The master of all is the cocaine. The master of all is cocaine. Okay. Okay.
Which is very strong.
Okay.
Then you have the tramadol.
I thought people use tramadol to sleep.
What?
I thought people use tramadol to sleep. Is it also a hard drug?
There are different kind of tramadols anyway.
Okay.
Milligrams and all that, you understand?
Okay.
So the one which is being prescribed based on your doctor, you understand?
Okay.
The milligram is not going to be much.
Okay. Okay.
So then the ones you see them, they take it frequently just to make their.
Hello. I hope we're not having issues again with this network. Hello. Can you hear me? Hello, Mr. Raymond. Okay, we're having a bit of network issue today, and we're talking about something very, very important right now. Network shouldn't do this to us. It's very important. It's something that is really bothering on the youths. Okay, I think we missed that call. We missed his call. Please do well to call us back. He's already calling back. Let's hear what he has to say. Hello, Mr. Ray. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm with you.
So sorry about the network issues.
It's fine. We are in Nigeria, so we have to cope with whatever comes our way.
All right. So you were listing. There's something somebody said. I don't know if you know this. Shisha. Is it also part of hard drugs?
Yeah, basically, I've not done a research on shisha much, so I think it's not something.
It's a whole lot of smoke. Yes, it's a whole lot of smoke they take in. So I feel it also damages the kidney or the system.
But it's not something you should advise anybody, not even just youth.
Yeah.
You understand? Not just the youth, also the elderly ones to take it because it's smoke.
Yes, it's a whole lot of
things that damages the heart. So, like as I was saying, then you have cough syrups.
Cough syrup.
Cough syrup you have, yes, cough syrup.
Okay.
You know, the cough syrup we are talking about here, a lot of people abuse it. Abuse it in the sense that, one, cough syrup is supposed to be for cough and catarrh.
Okay. Yeah.
You understand when you have the flu, so you take it, and there is a doctor's prescription for you to take that.
Okay.
But now you see youths these days, they use it the other way around. You understand? Just to make them feel the way they want to feel, but not knowing that they are killing their system.
Okay. So now this cough syrup was actually produced for situation like cough or catarrh, but then they are using it for other things.
Yes.
Okay, so how do we even help it now? How do we help it? Is there no way they can produce a drug that once it's taken for cough and catarrh, once it's overused, it doesn't go as far as damaging the heart or damaging the system?
There's no how you're going to prevent that, because when you talk of prevention, then you're telling people that you have to be watchful of what you're taking.
Yeah.
You have to watch an adult when he wants to take drugs. You understand?
Yeah.
The only way this whole thing can be prevented and your
Yes.
doctor that you need a particular drugs. So if there is something like that, such drugs should not be sold to anybody.
Of course, there's something like that, isn't there? There's something like that when you go to pharmacy to get drug. Probably you want to get those hard drug or something. They get to ask you for doctor's prescription. Hello. Hello. We're having another network issue. Please, network, don't do this to me. I really want to hear more from Mr. Raymond. Hello. Okay, we lost that call. Mr. Raymond said there are so many issues of people abusing soft drugs. Of course, we're talking about hard drugs today. Hello. I'm so sorry once again for that disruption. Now let's take this talk further. Now, if you check, most people involved in youth. Before I even come down to the youth, let's talk about our leaders. Over time, if you could remember, there was a time we had issues of leaders into drug. Recently, now you see leaders, leader A saying leader B is into drug. These are our political leaders, and they're dragging such a case like this. How do you see this affecting the youth? In fact, what's your take concerning this issue?
That period of all this was a show of shame to the country.
It was, yeah.
A very big show of shame, because these are people that you look on to. They are your mentors. There are people there that they call them their mentors. You understand? There are youths who look up to them. So in a situation where you see your mentor going around doing all those bad things, because I call it a bad thing, it's very bad. I call it anybody that is involved in drugs, drug dealing or drug taking, that person needs to go to jail.
To jail? Yes, of course. Yeah.
There is a law in the NDLEA. There is a law that says that if you are caught with such bad drugs, you can, they have to take you to jail.
Yeah, of course, jail sentence.
Yeah. Stand trial. Then from there, they take such person to jail. There is a law, section 20, subsection 1 and 2 of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, Act of Nigeria, provides for during offences. Then there is a subsection 2B that provides for punishment.
Okay.
You understand? So there are laws that backs all this whole thing, and they know it.
Okay.
So if you, as the mentor, as a role model to the youth, are being involved in such thing, what do you want the youth to learn from you?
Of course, that's what we're talking about.
It's a shame.
It's a shame. It's actually a shame that we have such issues coming out from our leaders. Now let's even take this down to the youth, because this program is designed for the youth. Now, why do you even think that most of the people involved in drug abuse are the youths?
You know, let me break it down for you. To my own understanding,
Hello? Not again. Hello, Mr. Raymond, are you there? Hello? Oh, okay, I cannot. Okay, yes, we can hear you now. Go on.
yes. So, let me break it down this way.
Okay.
If, as you know, youth these days, sometimes they are being carried away with the things they see. You understand them, maybe by moving with the kind of people
Their set of friends, their peer groups, yes.
Yes, they mingle with. These are things that parents should have so much time to talk to their children.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
Not because that person's child is into this, and you two have to go into it. Because these are just pay youths, and they believe, say, my friend is taking this.
So I should take it.
Yes, I have to be around my friend, and I also have to take it.
That's to feel among. Yeah.
Yeah, to be among, and it's very, very dicey and deadly. And also, sometimes again, rejection from parents,
Okay.
from friends, you understand, can just put somebody into one stage that he or she never think of getting involved in. You understand?
Yes.
And another one I should talk about is rejection. Fine, that one is we're taking care of that.
Yes.
And,
We have depression.
also sexual orientation
Okay.
and or gender
Okay.
identity also affects.
How does it?
Okay, I'm coming. You know, like you have a male, then he goes around meeting a female.
Okay.
And this female also has a gender. Is the type of a person that also is involved in drugs.
Okay.
Then the male doesn't know. Then subsequent time he gets to see that the girl is feeling somehow. Then some of the guys or the girls they want to like let me know what she really takes or he really takes that makes him feel or her feel this way.
Okay.
So they may want to move around that same arena or same stage.
Okay. Okay. Now I get
Association
it.
of bad friends
Okay.
matters a lot.
Okay.
That one matters a lot. Association of bad friends.
Bad
Say, show me
friends.
your friend and I'll
Tell you who you are. Hello. Hello. Hello, Mr. Raymond. I don't really know why we're having network issue today, and I'm really enjoying the conversation with him. I think I'm learning a lot. Hello. Can you hear me? Mr. Raymond. Okay, I can hear you now. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. So I had wanted to ask you when you mentioned parents watching over their kids. Now, these are youths. Now, youths, they feel that once they get to a certain age, their parents shouldn't checkmate what they do anymore. So are we supposed to even put blames on the parents?
No, it's your primary assignment work.
Okay.
As a mother or a father or parental guardian, it's our work to do that.
Okay.
You can't put this blame on government. Government are trying their own possible best to make sure that they crop all this whole thing out of the society. But we, the parents, have to do more.
Okay, so you feel the parents are to be blamed?
Yes, not that they have to blame. They have to be blamed.
Okay.
They have to be involved.
They have to be
They have to be
involved.
100% involved.
Okay.
Involved in the sense that when you see your child or your daughter, your male child or a female goes out and come back, you monitor her. You know the kind of friends he moves with. You check their bags regularly once in a while.
A child of 20 or 25 will be like, Mom, what's going on? Why are you searching me? I'm way above this.
Yeah. See, this is not the United States of America. This is not the UK.
Okay.
This is Nigeria.
Okay.
I have a child of 30 years. I should know how to control the child. Not that controlling the child means that you have to direct the child. Say you don't have to eat A, you have to eat this. There are things that when you say, I don't want you to consume this, the child will definitely know that these are not things to be consumed much.
Okay. Okay. So,
You understand?
yeah, I
Even
understand.
this issue of this alcohol. Alcohol also is a drug. Is a drug too. Let's be sincere to ourselves, because there are people there that when they take, even though it's a glass of alcohol,
Yeah, they start misbehaving. Yes.
you understand? So many things around.
So how How do we checkmate the manufacturers? Let's not skip them. Let's not take them out of this. We've talked in the side of the government. We've talked about the youth. Now, there are people out there who are actually producing these drugs. How do we even checkmate what they do? How do we even stop it?
What I have to say is that the custom, the drug law enforcement agency, which is the NDLEA, and the NAFDAC. You understand? NAFDAC
Yeah.
is the one that are in charge of drugs.
Yes. Not again. Hello? Hello, Mr. Raymond. Hello. He was saying something about how to checkmate the manufacturers of these drugs. And then we have a network issue. Oh, God. I hope he calls back. Immediately he's calling back. Let's hear more. Okay, sir. Sorry about that. You were talking about NAFDAC.
Yes.
Okay.
NAFDAC are in charge of drugs, monitoring the drugs that are being produced and brought into the country.
Okay. Okay, that's...
The drugs, National Drug Law Enforcement Agency are the one that goes around catching all these people manufacturing all these illegal drugs that kills young people in the country.
Okay. Okay, that's...
And also the custom. The custom are the ones in the border.
Yes.
You understand? So these people have a lot of jobs to do, and which they've been doing. I have to give kudos to them.
Okay.
You know, and there is another thing I could remember in 2013. There was one listing they launched then as a response to drugs and related organized crime in Nigeria. You understand? There are a lot of agencies that are in that board.
Okay.
So even the Federal Ministry of Education are involved.
Okay.
Those ones are to carry out the awareness creation to people.
Yeah.
So this whole matter of these drugs of the Ministry of Health are there also. This whole the Nigerian police force are there. Then immigration also are there.
Okay, these are people that checkmate the manufacturers. Okay.
So all these agencies giving the responsibility of monitoring all this whole thing, they are trying their best. Another thing again, let me tell you something.
Okay.
Are you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Now, the agency, which is the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, have to do a very good job. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Go on.
There are places that you go, you will see all these local outside people that used to carry baskets.
Okay.
That they sell drugs, which they are not doctors, they are not authorized to sell drugs.
How do you know they are Hausa people? How do you know they are Hausa people? Now I need you to rephrase your statement.
Hello?
Yeah, how do you know they are Hausa people? Now I need you to rephrase your statement, okay?
No, you know why I'm saying this? Because I'm in the north. This is a north central.
Okay, but you can, there are other people also in the north central. There are other tribes, there are other people in the north central.
I'm coming. When I say outside people, they are the best. They are the real people channeling these things in Abuja.
Okay, Mr. Raymond.
I'm coming.
Okay.
I'm coming. I understand because it's tribe now, not...
Yeah, we don't, you don't push this to one tribe. I need your head. Yes. Exactly. Yes, sir. Okay, Mr. Raymond, sorry, just hold your thoughts. This exact thoughts, hold it. We'll quickly go on a commercial break. I'll be right back with you, okay?
Okay.
All right, viewers, do not go anywhere. We'll quickly take a break, and when we come back, we'll continue with our guests. Stay with us.
Okay, my people, it could not be better than this. The Nigerian Week in London 2023 got you covered to the extent that you can get a free ticket to the event. And this is all you need to do. Go to the Google Play Store and download TapTap app. Send as low as £1 to the account in Nigeria using SRTV as your transaction code. Screenshot your transaction and send to 447-459-513619 or email it to events@superiorradioandtelevision.com and the ticket will be sent to you ASAP. This is powered by SRTV London and TapTap Send. You already know what time it is. Your boy Ice Prince Amani. I can't wait to ride.
Everything happens for a reason. Bless life from a different prison. Bless a lot of people locked up in bedtimes, 7 o'clock.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Ice Prince Amani.
But my name now is Femi, aka the Music and Taliban.
What up, Nigeria? K to the O to the NGA Conga.
Afrobeat Night.
Afrobeat Night. The Afrobeat Night.
Afrobeat Night.
Nigerian Week in London.
The Nigerian Week.
The Nigerian Week. The Nigerian Week.
On the 19th of this beautiful month of May 2023.
May 19th.
May 19, 2023. Go get your ticket.
Go get your ticket because
We're gonna shut it down.
Ice Prince Amani is in the building.
yeah.
Go get your ticket. If you don't get your tickets, now you sabi.
Okay, I'm back with a flow, no joking. You gotta.
Ice Prince.
Yeah. Ice Prince.
Okay, my people, it could not be better than this. The Nigerian Week in London 2023 got you covered to the extent that you can get a free ticket to the event. And this is all you need to do. Go to the Google Play Store and download TapTap.
A quick break. This is the youth arena where we talk about issues bordering on the youth, and today we're talking about youth and drug abuse. Of course, I have with me, I've been on the show with an interesting guest, somebody who has actually been doing justice to this youth and drug abuse. Welcome back, Mr. Ray. Hope you're there. You can hear me.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, you're welcome back. You were about saying something before we took a quick break, so you can go on.
I said all these unauthorized people that sell drugs around every street,
Okay.
every corner,
Okay.
that you see them, they put their drugs in the basket and all that.
Okay.
These are people that sells all these hard drugs to these people, to these youths.
Now, when you see those people on the street like that, what do you do? Do you call on agencies? Do you go to the nearest police station? What do? You just look at them and pass as a citizen, as a youth in Nigeria?
What the last time I came across them was at my Tama.
Okay.
Yes. I think on the post I posted, I talked about meeting some of those boys and asking them why their friends were like that.
Yeah, I think I saw that post. I saw that post, and I was okay.
I actually saw a particular guy who was the seller.
Okay.
And I told him, I said, what you're doing is bad. You're killing these young people's lives. He said, it takes it also. I said, no, it's not being shown. You're taking it.
Okay.
What you're doing, you know you can be jailed for a lifetime, 15 years and more. And before you know, the guy left the place. He ran away.
Okay.
So this, in the whole scenario, this whole thing needs to be checkmated very well.
Yeah.
I know I have to give kudos to the drug agency, which is the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. They are doing very well.
Yeah.
They are doing very, very well. But
we still need to do more.
Better than this.
Okay, Mr. Raymond, we have a comment here. A viewer actually sent in a question. He said, drug is fine. Even doctor recommend these drugs to us on health plan. But youths decide to abuse these drugs because they want to get high. Can you please tell us another means to get high? with laughing emoji, and then my name is Mr. J. This is coming from somebody. He says it's actually a funny question. I don't understand. He's asking now. His question is: people do this drug because they want to get high. If we are saying drug abuse is bad, then we should tell them another means to get high. Are you there? Hello. Oh gosh, I hope this network issue is really disturbing, but then I'm really enjoying the conversation. Hello, Mr. Raymond, are you there? Hello, can you hear me? Okay, please. Mr. J, your question is actually a funny one. Like, drug is fine. Even doctor recommend these drugs to us on health ground, but youth decide to do drug abuse because they want to get high. Can you please tell me another means to get high with laughing emoji? My name is Mr. J. Mr. J, you're not serious. Really? Must you get high? If you ask me, must you get high? What do you do when you're high? Okay, Mr. Raymond, that's actually a funny one. But then, what do you have to say to this person?
You know, I have to say the truth. You know, like the person is saying, that doctors recommend all this. Fine. If the doctor recommend these drugs for you because the symptoms or the disease or whatever you're having at that time, that drug is the drugs to cure it. At that time. So after you get done or get well, that drug is to be disposed.
Of course.
You're not to keep it, you're not to take it. Again, these are things that weaken the cells. These are things that weaken the marrow. These are things that damage the heart.
Okay.
These are things that kills the kidney. These are things that kill the lungs.
Exactly. The funny.
How else do you want somebody to tell you that drugs kills, hard drugs kill, abuse of drugs kill?
They know. The funny thing is that people that does these drugs, they know. Now, the funny question he's even asking, Mr. Raymond, he said they do it because they want to get high. So he wants you now to tell him another way he can get high without doing drugs. You can imagine.
Which means basically the person really wants to continue living in those.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. He cannot. Now let's even talk. Yeah, that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying.
Yes, the person really wants to keep on living those lives.
He's not ready to give up. Mr. J, you must not live high. You must not always be high. You must not do these things. Now, we have another question here, Mr. J. We have a question here just before I let you go. Pat, the person says, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm with you.
The person says, Pat, I am addicted to drugs. I really want to stop for the sake of my mom, but it's hard. How do I deal with addiction?
Okay. You know, addiction is something that is very, very bad.
Yeah.
Self-addicted. Let's put it that way, self-addicted, because you actually put yourself into that. So you have to cut away from, you know, this thinking, this imagination.
Okay.
Brings all those things back to humans. The way you feel.
Hello? Hello, are you there, Mr. Raymond?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, please go on.
There are ways that you feel. From the research, you see that there are people that you see that when they take the drugs, they start misbehaving.
Yes.
They start
Yeah.
behaving abnormal. These things affect the health and your mentality.
Okay.
So, if, like this person is talking about how to abstain from drugs.
Yeah, how to deal with addiction.
I know it's not simple. One, things as the person has decided to give up, they have to take this person to a rehabilitation home.
Okay.
This person needs to go to a rehab. It's very, very important.
Okay.
When you're in a rehabilitation home, you're far away from gradually that thing will be off your mind.
Okay. So going to rehabilitation center.
And feel that I don't take drugs today, I won't take tomorrow, I won't take next tomorrow. When you get to meet these certain friends, they will be the ones to still tell you, you're misbehaving, you're doing this, you're doing that.
Okay.
So it's very dangerous.
Okay.
And it's very, very, it's hard to stop it. That is why I said this person has to go to a rehab center. They need to rehabilitate this person.
Okay. Okay. So the best way to do away with addiction is to abstain, is to go for rehabilitation, go for rehab. You have to see that you're far away from these things, this thing you're addicted to.
Like the person is saying because of the parents.
Yeah, he said he wants to stop for the sake of his mom.
Definitely the parent knows that he or she is taking these drugs.
Yeah, of course. So people will know.
So,
anyone into drugs, people get to know.
This is the time he or she needs to tell the mom or the father that I don't want to do this thing anymore.
I need help.
The person is well. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. This is the time you should talk to his mom. Mom, I want to stop this thing. Please, I need help.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I need help. You need to seek your parents' intervention. You need to seek your guardian help and all that. So this whole thing has to do with the society generally. You understand? So I really pray. I pray for that person that
he finds a way to do away with addiction. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Raymond. Are you there? Hello? Network has succeeded again. Hello, Mr. Raymond.
Hello.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Raymond. We really do appreciate you. Okay, we lost that call. Immediately he's calling back. It's actually a good one. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I was saying thank you so much, Mr. Raymond. I really do appreciate it. Just before I let you go, what's your final advice to the youth out there?
My final advice to every youth, not just youth. You know that the elder ones.
Yeah, that's it.
Drugs too.
Of course, we know. So what's our final advice to everyone?
In general, my submission and my advice is that people should learn how to stay away from hard drugs.
Okay.
People should learn to be self-disciplined.
Self-discipline.
To look to their parents as their role model. Look to somebody that you know that has a good character as your role model.
Okay.
Not your friends who is into one kind of drugs or who is into one kind of bad business that you think he or she will make you move on in life. So this whole thing will just end you to a place that you will know.
Okay. I wanted to just let you go, but somebody just dropped a comment now. I want you to address this. He said, Pat, I love the show. He said, Pat, I love the show, but some of us do this for the money. I don't have a father or a mother, but I do this for the money. How do I survive without money in my hands?
How does that person do that for money, or what does the person sell?
Yeah, I think the person sells or distributes. People that does this are the sellers.
In this era of life now, since as the person is very creative, the person is very, he or she has a mobile phone. You understand? There are many activities, there are many platforms which you can engage yourself into. There are many businesses you can go, electric business that you can go into, that you make money more than drugs. Money that will give you peace of mind.
Exactly.
Money that you won't be scared that somebody's coming after you, which is the drug and law enforcement agency or the police or the soldiers or anybody.
Okay.
Or any law officer. There are so many businesses you can go into. So
exactly.
You saying that you're putting yourself into this because of the money, my dear, you are endangering your life and endangering other people's life.
Okay.
And definitely you'll be caught one day. Don't think you can always say
99 days for the thieves.
Every day is for the thief.
One day is for the owner. Yeah.
And when you are caught, you're in jail for.
Hello. Oh no, network, please. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello.
Yes. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So what I'm trying to say generally is that there are business
you can do out there.
Can go into which will make you or she to be productive than selling drugs.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, ask that person. For example, ask that person. If I get to ask the person now what kind of business you do, is the person going to tell me that is into drugs? That is sell drugs?
No, who says that? Nobody says that. Yeah. Nobody says that.
It's bad.
Okay.
So,
thank you very much, Mr. Raymond. I really do appreciate.
You're welcome.
Hope we'll have you next time on the show.
Thank you for our viewers and those who have made comments over this too.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Raymond. We really do appreciate. We've learned a lot from you, and hopefully we'll have you in the show in person one of these days.
No problem. If I have time, I'll do that.
All right. Thank you. Do have a nice day and stay safe out there. Okay.
Bye, you too.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Okay, viewers, I've been on the show with Mr. Raymond Tabi, an executive director of Munatap Way Investment Limited. He's an entrepreneur and also an analyst. He has done justice to the show today. If you ask me, he said quite a lot, and most people came up with their questions. Somebody asked if you say we should stop drug abuse, if you say we shouldn't use drugs to get high, then how else can we get high? And he said, must you get high? Must you get high? Now, you know very well that this drugs is actually destroying, is destroying your system. It's affecting your heart, it's affecting the lungs, it's affecting the kidney. Now, people die on a daily basis. Now, you see a lot of kidney issues out there. So why do you even want to endanger your health just because you want to get high? Now, that's actually a funny question. The person is actually funny because the person wrote the question with a funny emoji. Knowing that his question is funny. But, well, we've done justice to your question. I hope so. And then another person asked how to deal with addiction. Now, there are ways you can deal with addiction, if you ask me. A whole lot of ways to deal with addiction. Now, first of all, you have to agree in yourself. You have to tell yourself, like he had said, you have to tell yourself, I want to stop this. No matter what, no matter how, I want to stop it. People should help me. Now, you need to go out and speak out to people you know that can help you. Like he said, go to rehabilitation centers. Tell them you want to rehab, you want to come out of addiction, drug addiction. Now, and you need to settle within yourself that you want to stop the drug addiction. Learn to say no. Now, your friends will come up with it and they will come and tell you, take. Now, you have to know how to say, no, I'm sorry, but I don't want it. I don't want to use it. Or, no, I'm really trying to stay clean. You tell your friends, you tell people that are pushing you into it, no, I really want to stay clean. And they know I'm trying to cut back. Now, these are things you should be saying to people on how to abstain from drug abuse. Our guest has said a whole lot. I don't even know what else to say, but I'm just brushing through everything he has said so far. Now, you guys say you do this for money. How peaceful are you? How peaceful are you when you just hear a knock on your door, you're on high jump, which could actually cause high blood pressure, now cause depression, you're sad. How much so far that you've been doing this thing? What's that thing tangible that you've gotten for yourself? Now you need to come out of it. There are so many skills. There are so many skills out there, just like our guest has said. There are so many skills out there you can go into. If it's the money, go enroll yourself, learn a skill, get a trade, do something you'll be proud. Our guest asked the question that when someone asks you what are you into, can you be proud? Will you be proud to say I'm into drugs, I sell drugs? No. Now, something you can be proud as a father, as a brother, as a sister, as a mother to somebody. You can be proud to tell people out there that I'm into catering, I'm into tailoring, I'm into this, I'm into that, electrical appliances, I'm into this. Now, things you can be proud to tell the whole world you're into. Now, side effects of this drug, now it weakens the immune system. It makes you depressed. Now you feel oppressed. You just want to feel alone, and that's why you put yourself in this critical state. It's actually not worth it. Nigerians, youth are strong. We, the youth in Nigerians, we are strong, and we are the leaders of tomorrow. We are the future of tomorrow. Now, who knows, you might just be the next president of the country. Already you're using drugs to destroy your future. Now, my final words for you before I call the show a wrap. I believe I've done justice to the show today. My final words before I call it a wrap is, as a youth out there, if you know you are influenced by your peer, if you know you are influenced by your friends, now abstain from them. Cut away from them. Now, if you really want to make your family proud of you, you want to make the society proud of you, you need to stand up today and tell yourself that no, I will not do this thing again. And you should be able to stand on your words. If you check out the majority of youth out there that under mental disorder, brain disorder, you'll be amazed. Beautiful girls, handsome guys on the streets, roaming naked, shouting, fighting, looking for ways to commit suicide, how to commit suicide. Is that the kind of life you want to live? Is that the kind of life you want people to emulate? These are some of the questions you should ask yourself. Drug abuse is bad. And I will quickly, before I call it a wrap today, I'll quickly say to the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, LDLEA, National Agency for Food and Drug Administration Control, NAFDAC. Now, we're talking to those people. And we're also talking to the Institute of Chartered Chemists of Nigeria, Institute of Public Analysis of Nigeria, National Institute for Pharmaceutical Research and Development. Now we're appealing to these people to see that they put more. Kudos to you, just like our guest has said earlier. Kudos to you all. You're really doing your best, but then we urge you to add more, do more, because the rate of drug abuse in the country is alarming. Now that's where I will call the show a wrap for today. You have been on the show, The Youth Arena. My name is Patience OKOSUN. I will do this again next week. Same time, I'll be coming up with another interesting topic, with another issue, with another topic bordering on the youths in the country. Just in case you have a comment, you have your contribution, you can do well to drop it in the comment section. You have something you want us to discuss about, you've noticed something happening among the youth in the country, you want us to discuss about it, do well to drop it in the comment section. I'll pick it up and definitely will do justice to it. Now, do well to also share, like our page, and hit on the notification bell. We have a lot of entertainment, we have a lot of things going on here, things you really love. Something is really happening in SRTV studio. Now, I'll see you again next week, same time, same station. Bye.
Everything happens for a reason. Bless life from a different prison. Bless a lot of people locked up in bedtimes, 7 o'clock.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Ice Prince Amani.
Ginger, aka Swagga Swagga.
My name now Rusha Femi, aka the Music and Taliban.
What up, Nigeria?